Hi everybody, it is 26 weeks since surgery, and it's also, this week is my 6 month Surgerversary is what everybody calls it. I'm doing great. Let's get to the stats first. Uh, my top weight was 397 back in my 20s. Measured top weight, I should say. Who knows? But like 2012, I got to 394, 395, somewhere like that. So pretty close to my top weight that ever recorded. Now at 260 pounds, so that's 135 since my top weight, around that. 120, I think it's 26 pounds since I started with the program, meeting with the surgeon, and 100 pounds since surgery, so 100 pounds in 6 months. Um, but I've also went down from wearing 56 to 58 pants, 56 stretchy pants, 58. I have a pair of jeans, I'll keep forever, just as a reminder, uh, and wearing 4 to 5X shirts, and now wearing 2X shirts, and pretty close to probably 1X. I got some that are a little too snug, but but even with, and I wear compression shirts sometimes on some of my 2Xs because they're a little bit tighter than some others, but that helps, and then I can wear them just fine. Um, oh, and my pants are down to 44. I have a pair of 42s, a little too tight, but I'll be in those pretty quick. Um, I'm on my third belt since I've started this. Went to my first belt I had when I first started this program. I had to add 2 holes. Went ahead and bought another one. Through those holes on that belt. But what I was saying, I went through all the holes on that belt. Then I bought another one. Started off the first. Only could use the first hole. I think I'm on the third or fourth hole on that belt. So 2 more holes, and I'm probably gonna. And I already have another belt. Went and bought another one. Uh, I'm wearing a 44-inch belt, and then I have a 42-inch belt already. On the pants, I tried to, like, I was wearing 48s, then went down to 46s, and I'm wearing 44s. I'm trying to skip a size. I didn't this time with the 42s, but I'll probably wear the 44s at least until I hit wearing 40s. Then I'll try that, because usually 2 sizes. But like the 48s I was wearing, they're kind of looking too big on me, so I had to retire those. Um, but I'm doing great. Only problem I'm having, since I've lost a lot of weight, my prosthetics are not fitting well, so work on that. I'll probably see the prosthetist soon. We were waiting to make new sockets, but because it's kind of expensive to make sockets every time I need them. But it might be time to make new ones now. I'm pretty small. I probably still shrink a little bit more, but every 6 months would probably want to get new ones until I reach my. I could imagine whatever I get this time, if I get some here within a month that'll last me, then I'll maybe have to get one more. Well, we'll see. But besides that, I'm doing great. I'm eating kind of whatever I want. Just watch the carbs. I eat, for different bariatric surgeries, there's different meal plans. But for the DS, to do it on a switch, kind of can eat within reason, as much fat as I want. Um, you just have to watch your bathroom habits. Mine hasn't been bad. I know some people are a little more sensitive, but I probably when I say I eat whatever I want, it's probably not that much compared to other people. I do eat a burger here and there, but I eat it on, very rarely do I even eat the wheat bread that they provide, because I don't trust it. I do have Nature's Own makes a sugar-free, low-carb bread. I think it's only like 8 carbs a slice, so 16 carbs total. You do have to toast it, because it does taste spongy without being toasted, but even if it's slightly toasted, it's fine. Um, but I don't count calories anymore. I did kind of look at it one day, and I'm probably getting around 2,000 calories a day, which is where my doctor wanted me to stay anyway. So I'm doing good there. My carbs are probably 80 or under a day, probably even less some days. But I do notice if I don't get a little carbs in, uh, especially whole grain type carbs, it seems I don't lose as much. So I think it's a combination of watching how many you have, but also getting in some to help things move along with the fat, especially good fat. But I don't absorb any of the bad fat or much of it, 20–30%. My common channel, for those who have DS understands that, is a little bit longer than probably most. But anyway, I'm doing well on that. I started eating sugar-free candy again. I use, as long as, for those that know, it says on the package it can cause a laxative effect, and usually before, if I stayed within the serving size, which depends on which one, 2 to 3, it was fine. But I've noticed since surgery, since my stomach is smaller, that where it's at 3, I usually stick to 2, because I did 3 and that was a little too much. I felt a little pain in my stomach because I think the sugar alcohol, the gas expands, it kind of hurts. But so I watch that. So I only do 2, and I don't even do 2 a day. Just whatever I really want chocolate, other than the Quest bars or whatever shake that I make has. So anyway, I'm doing great. In the gym 5 days a week. Do switch off days. I do upper body, add in new workouts, trying to do a little bit more. Do 5 minutes on the stair stepper just to get me stretched out. Then I do upper body, chest, arms. Then the next day I'll do, tomorrow a cardio day. I do 20 minutes on the stair stepper and 20 minutes on a recumbent bike. And it's funny about the stair stepper. I was talking to a friend of mine, and she was amazed that I could do 20 minutes on the stair stepper, and she says she could barely do that. But I started thinking, I don't have calves. I remember when I tried to work out before, when I had both legs. Well, I do have calves. I'll get into that in a minute. I would work out, and first, when you're on the stair stepper, your calves start burning. Well, I don't, because I'm a lower limb amputee. I still have calves, but I don't use them because your calves control your feet, ankle movement. I don't have none of that. So my calves are basically nothing. They've dwindled down to nothing. So mine's mostly upper leg, which is pretty strong. So that's why I could do it. It's still ready to get off at 20 minutes. I have to push myself to do that because it's pretty tiring. My heart rate gets up well, and riding that recumbent bike for 20 minutes is almost as a break as a vacation compared to the other, but it shows results. Then on that same day, I do lower body, try to do some ab stuff, some crunches on the machine, and starting to work, get more twisting motions to get some of my sides, and try to help my, because I do have a lot of loose skin. That's why I wear a compression shirt most of the time, and I'll try to help with that. But also do some leg work. With my prosthetics not fitting well, I can only do a little bit, but I'm doing what I can. Hopefully get that remedied with newer legs and get that working right. Anyway, I'm doing great. Appreciate everybody watching my videos. If you have any questions, you can leave a comment below, and I'll try to get back to them or try to respond. And I hope you enjoy it. I hope it helps, and thank you for watching.